name is Merecia. Merecia Lewis. I'm from Texas in the United States. I'm 25 and I live here in Wrocław now for 1 year to teach English and Spanish.
Hi, my name is Elena Rosneva. I'm from Bulgaria. I'm 23. I have been moving around my whole life. I lived in Greece, some time in Bulgaria, Cyprus, 8 years, and then this is my 5th year in Czech Republic. I lived for 4 years in Prague, where I studied in my university, and now I am in Wrocław to teach English.
Why did I move here?
Yeah.
I met a family when I was looking at my various options, but I knew I wanted to be in Europe. I have not spent much time here, and but I found the Place family here in the Czech Republic who offered me this job, and I have had interest in visiting Czech Republic for a couple of years, mostly Prague. I did not know about Wrocław, but yes, I said yes to them, and I'm very happy here.
So I'm here because I got the opportunity to teach English and to be a teacher, which is what I want to do in my future. And I thought that Czech Republic would be a good place to do it. And yeah.
Czech people are very nice, but also not as open as people of American people from home, where we are talk to everyone, even strangers. But here they don't always realize that I don't speak Czech, but they will sometimes say hello in Czech. But and I try to answer. But for the most part, people are polite, but not super friendly if they don't know you. But if they do, I've met very nice people as well who are introduced to me by their friends, and then they're very open to me and willing to speak English to me if they can.
Since I lived in Prague, Prague is a bigger city and it's a bit different, I think, than Wrocław, for example. I've had bad experiences in the beginning when I moved to Prague, where I had some people shout at me, or mainly because I didn't speak the language. They were kind of frustrated by the fact that I didn't speak Czech. So, and that's something that you won't see in Cyprus, for example, because people are always open to speak to you in English, and even if you don't speak English, they will smile at you and try somehow to help. With Czech people, I just found in the beginning, I was trying to find some place. I asked for some directions, and 5 people just ignored me. They really ignored me. But sometime after living here more and getting to know people, I just found that they're nice. It's just that they need more time, and they're not always as open in the beginning, but once you talk to them and get friendly with them, they're always going to be there for you and help you with anything that you need. And young people are very willing to speak English. With old people, it's normal that they don't or they can't speak. So, but otherwise, I've had only good experience until now, except the first year. But otherwise, everything was good.
Being from the United States, it's harder for us to receive refugees because we're so far away from the war-torn areas right now. But I do believe our government agrees in a way with the Czech government, because we aren't. We've been asked if we can receive refugees, and I believe we aren't making much effort to take refugees in any certain areas, and it's not an individual state decision, it's a federal government decision, so for the country. I I believe I agree with the Czech government's decision as well, because I have been traveling and I have met people who have traveled to cities um, in Europe and different places, and they were very excited to go to these cities. And in the last few years, since they've changed so much, that they did not realize how different it has become because of these cities taking in so many refugees, or so many refugees coming to these specific places, to where it's taken over the city and sometimes taken the beauty and even the tourism out of the city, and it may be more dangerous for foreigners to travel there. And it's changing so quickly that they cannot update enough the situation so that foreigners can know before they go. I've met a couple of people who um, talked to me about this. They traveled to cities, a couple of cities that they were very shocked to see the situation there with how everything had changed with the refugees, and that the situation there, it's not war, but they don't have houses. They're living in on the streets sometimes still, and it's very shocking and very difficult still for the refugees. So I do believe that the Czech government made the right decision, that if they cannot better, make a good situation for the refugees and all give them shelter, the native Czech people negatively, then they should, their main concern is for their country first, not other countries and citizens of other countries. So I agree with the decision, but I do hope the refugees can find safe places to go.
I think the Czech government dealt with it, or went for the safe part, I guess. I don't know how to explain it, but some countries like Germany, for example, they said yes, the refugees should come, we can take them and we can help them, which was a nice thing to do. So I think what Czech Republic did was about having the people in Czech Republic to be safe, and they did. I think they made the right decision, since they don't have the resources to have this big capacity of people coming and to Czech Republic. And this is what Bulgaria did as well. They didn't let many refugees go because they just don't have the resources to help them. And I think the Czech government put Czech people above everything else. So, and I think that was correct decision, or we'll see. For now, it's a good decision.